You
ain't never
said this
lied.
shit.
You gonna see me
What
start
I
doing
tell you?
stand up.
You said this shit. Yeah, nah, you said this shit years ago, Verb.
Yeah, I said it's, and now we're looking at it die. Nobody comes and do this unless they have to get the money out of it. It's a terrible decision to come do this. It don't make sense. To take the headache on all that shit, man. If you're making the paper, you're not coming here, sir. That doesn't make sense. It 100% don't make sense. You can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe, man. This money, if you are hustling and you see money on the floor, go get that, man.
Hey yo, LT, I could make you a comedian in 6 months for real. Just let me know.
And put me in the game, coach.
Coffee, what's up?
Good morning. Good
I
morning,
know.
everybody.
What's up, coach?
That's good.
No, no, I was just in here explaining to these humans, like, stop believing all that dumbass shit. Like, it don't make sense. If it's money, if you come from it, go get it. You shouldn't leave
Absolutely.
that shit sitting on the floor. Because if you come from the hood for real, I don't look down on no nigga on what nigga all the what you mean? Go pick that up
For real, it's
because
free
that's
money.
what
It's free
yeah, it's
money.
free.
I work a
It's
job and run businesses and still be stressing myself to get these rounds done because it's thousands on the floor. I made not to tell my own business, but I made close to 100,000 last year off just the battles I took. You know what I mean? Off the ones that canceled,
yeah.
the ones that didn't. So you pay taxes on that and you still making a good amount of side income. This is money you don't have. It's not, you know what I mean? You don't have to, it's not guaranteed to go on bills. You already got that money that go on bills. You don't got to spend that money on food. You already got the money put aside for food. So all these thousands you make in a battle and to meet these people, it's nobody that should be able to tell you that what you're doing is wrong. Even if it's hundreds for some people right now, it's hundreds you weren't making. It's
And
hundreds
you
you're being paid
and
for a
it's
talent you're
free.
blessed with.
You
And
you
you're
can
blessed with this.
no overhead. No. Do you know what a nigga would do to you for $2,000 in the hood? If the people that don't come from the hood don't understand
Cash.
this shit.
People is
Cash too,
dying
Verb.
every day for 2,000 or less, not even hitting a lick successful and still dying. So they dying for nothing, you know. And
Man.
let's address this. Without battle rap, I would not have saw a lot of the places that I've
Mm-mm,
traveled to. I would not have been able to travel. I would have never went out the country. I went
mm-mm.
to Canada, London, all these places I would have never seen without battle rap. And guess what? Like you said, I didn't spend a dime. I made
Because it's
money.
a free trip and they're giving you money. That's
Yeah.
I
why.
made money.
That's why when a
Just do
nigga
what you
poke his
love
chest
doing.
out,
Like you can't be. It's a blessing. Like I
when
ain't tripping.
It
when I see
really
a nigga
is.
say, "Yeah, I did this," and you say, "Man, this shit is everywhere." I'm going to go. What you? I'm going to go pick up his 18, his
Yep.
24, his nine. Give me that.
And
Fuck
we
is
don't
he
gotta
talking
sign our
about?
soul over. We ain't gotta, we ain't out here getting, you know what I mean? Like we're not
No
doing this because
management
they,
taking no
you
money,
feel me?
nothing.
Right.
And you
It's
mean
no
to tell me
middleman. We're not
you
in
will
no
look?
360 deals. This is cash in most cases. But a lot of leagues, they starting to do their tax shit. But this used to be cash for y'all. Y'all didn't have to pay
What?
taxes on this.
Man, that
Niggas was
shit was
not sending out, you know what I mean, tax documents to pay
no.
taxes on it. So y'all was even in an even better hustle era.
It was a
So
dope boy era, coffee. It was a straight dope boy era because nobody
basically,
knew it was gonna be. And any nigga that's why I be looking at. So you'll laugh at what he went and took. Where did you come from? Because that don't fucking make sense. Where
it's
you
free
come?
money.
What? I'm going to because a real hustler is gonna go and say he got nine. I'm gonna turn that to 18. Bring him here. I'm finna go do
You
that
feel
with
me?
that. Bring him here. What are you talking about? Only
And in this
fools.
case, we are the product. So the better you get, the more prices, the more you charge. It's like, and again, this is a nigga talking about it from the outside looking in. He ain't never even been in these contracts and these negotiations with niggas. You know what I
Which
mean?
one? Who you talking
So
about? Who you talking about? Which one?
I'm looking at your thing. I'm thinking you talking about Joe Budden, where he was saying, ain't no money. Niggas ain't making
No,
three
no,
figures,
no, no.
six
No.
figures.
He's right. He just the only thing that Joey got wrong is the list of people that make the 30 plus. He's right. There is no. He's saying the exact. He is saying the correct thing.
I
It's
feel
not.
like that's for like the people that have not already established themselves though. That's what I'm going
Right.
off
Right.
of. Like
Okay.
I made
Okay. Okay.
very
Okay.
good money
Okay.
last year and I'm still not
Okay.
one of the top people. So I could speak for the people that's and again, I outwork everybody as well. I take more battles than any female battler of my caliber.
Because
So
you
I am making good
understand it.
money.
But look,
Yeah, so I
but
am
see, you
making good money.
understand. Okay, how much is it? And you're gonna give it to another bitch if I don't take it, right?
I'm going
Right.
to get it while it's
I'm going
there.
to
The
get it.
fact
Fuck
is,
is
it
you
is
talking
drying
about?
up. Yeah, it is drying up. So I'm
Fuck is
going to
you?
get it while it's there, and I'm striking while it's hot. Everybody brand is not going to be hot forever. These are the facts. So you got to
Nobody's.
get it while you got to strike while the iron hot, as people say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that don't make sense. Three was good.
Hey, Coffee, how you doing?
Hey, good morning.
Damn, I
I just
said
want
three was
Damn,
good. You
that
talking
that
about
verb said
damn,
something to
nigga?
you. Three,
just want to say,
nigga.
bruh. I
Yo,
just
this
want to say,
nigga crazy,
Hey,
yo.
hey,
Coffee, ain't no
Coffee,
more speaking back to him, Coffee. That's I think we done with that. Cause that didn't even
Coffee,
fucking make sense.
Coffee.
Freaky
It's
ass
always,
nigga.
it's always good.
Yeah.
It's always good to hear your voice, love.
Thank you. Yeah. Look, Verb got me in a
Damn, then you
space.
just heard it on the battle.
I'm just, all right.
Then you just heard it on the fucking battle. You heard the same voice, right?
Yo, this is so, like we were saying, I'm just playing. If you're one of them battle rappers in this space, please get your. If the people are offering you money, I think what's fucking it up is people think they're worth a lot more than the money they're being offered, and they haven't earned nothing. Y'all haven't put the work in yet. Stop letting people gas y'all up, thinking y'all put the work in, and y'all haven't. I am 8 years in. People is double my time in, triple my time in. They deserve these numbers. They put the reps in. They got the time in. Stop coming in here thinking you're owed something because you're not. Some of y'all should be battling for free. We don't know y'all. Y'all don't have, you know what I mean? I'm so
Niggas
sorry.
want to get paid off the after the first year.
I took battles for free when I came in. Not only did I take
We
battles for
did,
free, but
Tola.
I paid for some of my own opportunities. I don't know
Yeah, I
how it was
did.
for you, Bird, but I invested in myself. That was my route and some of my opportunities when I was coming in. So seeing some of these niggas coming in wanting thousands of dollars, I feel like y'all taking my money because I've been here longer than y'all. So when I'm
Damn.
making negotiations for more
I feel
money,
like y'all
you know what
taking
I'm
my
saying? Like, nigga, you
God
have not
damn.
put the time in yet to come on my block and ask for more money for your product. We ain't even agreed to sell it here yet. So come over here. You know what I mean? Put the
Slipping
work
some
in. This is
gangster
for
shit.
females or men. And that's what's fucking the game up.
Well, actually, Coffee is the new niggas. The money stopped with the new niggas. It kept going up from the DVD. No, it's the truth. From the DVD era, that brought us to UR era, where we came in.
Y'all
Our
been in
era.
every era, Verb. Y'all
No,
didn't
no, no.
start it. It
Look.
ain't like y'all skipped eras. Y'all
No,
been
no,
in
no, no.
every
Listen. No, we telling you, the Smack DVD era was not me and Tuna era. That was Mook Jones, Iron, Mav, Rex. That was them. The next era was us, me, Tuna, all our time.
all of
Then
these
it,
eras are still here right now battling. You disagree?
but see, we only here because we still are good. A lot of us aren't here. But the problem is every era the money go up. The money jumped from the rappers. They wasn't getting paid on them DVDs like that. Nah. Then they get to us and we are getting paid. Then our success gets to the caffeine era where the most money comes and then it stops. Why did it
I
stop?
think you're forgetting about the PG niggas though. You know how hard it was to get out of the
Hey
PG?
baby, hey
We wasn't
baby, hey
paid.
baby, listen. We not finna sit up here and talk about no motherfucking practice niggas. Now
They
practice
wasn't getting
niggas,
paid though. That's my
nah,
point. The these the
they
same
don't
the
deserve
PG
to.
niggas is the
That
new niggas
PG
you
shit
talking
was
about
tough.
now.
Had to be.
They need to go
But
get
you
a
get what
pack
I'm
coffee.
saying?
They need to
Y'all
go
get what
get a
I'm saying
pack.
though?
Like, look, just look with them. You proving ground niggas, go get a pack. Just let it go. That's
But
over
the
with.
proving ground niggas of back then are the new niggas of 2025.
You
You
know
get what
So
what?
I'm
it's their
saying?
fault.
That is a lot of them niggas that did that people like now.
Mm,
PG niggas.
They wasn't making money. So that's what I'm saying. When the new niggas is coming in
mm.
asking for anything, they gotta remember niggas was flying they self to PGs that never dropped. I got two in the vault. I didn't have to fly nowhere, but so again, building the foundation. You can't be y'all asking for shit y'all shouldn't be asking. Y'all asking for our money. You don't have
Well,
a draw yet. You don't have a name yet. You don't have a brand yet. So yeah, they are fucking it up. But that's why I'm just trying to lay the foundation of even before this era, niggas was doing PGs, not getting paid, flying out, footage might not drop, and they was doing it over and over just to try to get to the stages to be paid. And that whole process has been put away. And that's where it's fucking everything up.
I'm gonna tell you what's really gonna happen. The one thing that they can't even see happen, if they're not draws where people want to see you like as a person, it's over with. Like, do you know how much money girls would make if y'all was partnered up with the niggas? The money that y'all would
I would
make.
argue that right now there's really no draw period, even with grudge matches and everything, because of the unprofessionalism. That's another reason the money's drying up. If nobody's coming to the events and nobody's buying the pay-per-views, because nobody can guarantee that they'll get a full card or get their money's worth, then nobody makes a return. So then there's that next card, that money's not there anymore. Niggas used to make
Well,
a return on their profit. Niggas used to make a return on their investment to be able to. That I don't think that that's happening as much anymore, if at all.
it's no, no, actually, it's not. but times are changing. Like now, you got to think back then when we was in the URL era, it wasn't we wasn't even doing pay-per-view at first. You had to just hear about it. But as the technology changes, the ways you're gonna get the hackers are going to increase. They're going to still get what they want. That's why the only way you're gonna make money, you need all forces clicking at one time. That's what you need. You cannot have division in this moment
Back
because
cards was not having 3 and 4 battles falling off the card. Is
oh
just a
no,
fact.
oh absolutely not. Because number one,
You
it
said
meant
what?
more. It
What? I
don't
didn't hear
mean
you. What you
nothing
say?
now.
You said smack
So
battles weren't
you
having what?
like 3 and 4 battles canceling it. Big cards,
Oh
no,
yeah,
I'm
you
telling.
No,
cancel your
no.
ass ain't coming back.
So this
Boy, your
also
ass gonna
fucked up
sit
the
down
money
for
though,
2
right?
years, boy.
This you don't agree this fucked up the money and the trust with the fans?
Niggas
I
canceling.
watched. Yes, just cards you can't guarantee. Even the best of cards, you cannot guarantee you're
Everybody will
gonna
show
get.
up.
You can almost guarantee everybody won't show up.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because now the money has dropped, so they don't want to show up for the money. So
No,
now
we all it's 50-50. Like you said,
yeah, no, no, I
everything.
agree. I agree. It ain't it's but everything has changed though. It's I believe everything has changed. When you break it down the numbers, everything has broke down and changed. Like we never saw 4 or 5 niggas fall off a card ever.
that's
Because number one,
ridiculous.
if you did that, because Smack was the biggest shit. So it's like if you rolled the dice with that, that could cause you hell.
I think battle
But
rap
what
was
has
also
changed?
better
Why
when
it
it
don't
was.
mean shit.
It was better when it was a monopoly. It sounds bad, but this is just what I assess. Like when battle rap was monopolized and smack was the main thing to get to or something like that, or like was the majority anyways, because there was bigger other platforms. I won't say that. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
when it was monopolized, I just feel like it wasn't 32 events a year. It was things to look forward to. That's another reason that
For
battles weren't
sure.
falling through because people weren't battling so much. Everything is everywhere right now.
Mhm.
You don't even know what everything is just everywhere. It's no other way to put that. Everything is everywhere. It's kind of chaotic right now with all the different leagues. The small leagues want to be the big leagues, and it's like that's messing up the money too. They don't have people back ends, or you charging too much for the pay per view. It's just a lot of things. It's a lot of variables. I don't think it's
And
just the fans.
they also a lot of them can't make you look at them to sell themselves. Like if a guy can't draw something to him or a girl can't draw something to her, she don't need to be on the court.
Well,
It just
promotion is just non-existent. I haven't seen promotion back and forth like healthy consistently on a card amongst everybody in a really long time. You'll see 1 or 2 battles selling it, but you won't see like I don't know what that's about. I don't even know what happened with that, honestly. But
well,
yeah.
a lot of people got this too cool for school attitude. Like I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? A lot of people have that. They
Niggas
do.
don't know. Niggas don't promote.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that got that. Hey, I do I'm too cool. I ain't gotta do that.
And I
But
also
if the
think
league,
winning and losing don't mean as much as it used to either.
uh-uh,
Like
they don't.
when winning and losing really matter, that's when it's like
You
that's
got
when
the
it's
best fights.
yeah, yeah.
It
At
You
used
first,
to
got
actually be hard to call battles though. Like niggas was actually coming to try to win. And I also feel
yeah.
like the crowd was actually there to listen to. It's a lot of variables. Again, it's so many things that I don't know what the change is. I don't know if it was COVID.
No, and it's the blog, like the bloggers work together. They gonna spit on who they want to spit on, not spit on everybody. When it was with us, whatever mistake you made, it was front center. It wasn't no hiding it. Now the bloggers hold hands and what they do is they determine who they gonna speak on and who they not gonna speak on. So now you'll have some weak ass shit floating around because you don't want to address it because it is. Back in it wasn't none of that at first. It was if you was wrong, you was wrong. That's what it was. It didn't matter who it was. Now they want you to be quiet. It's more of a hidden error. It's more secretive. There's so much freaky shit going on. These niggas is fucking
Yo,
with younger girls and like
Verb,
it's too
please.
much. Well, no, it's just too much. They are freaks, and you know it too, Coffee. You
I
know that
think
they.
that
Hey, Coffee, why you here? I'm glad you're here. You know that everybody fucking and everybody goddamn freak, and you know it.
I don't know anything.
Yes, you do. You know if you ain't fucking, you ain't getting. Booked. You know how that shit
I
go.
don't know
You better
anything.
open it.
This is what I
Coffee.
also
This
think.
not the Gemini way, coffee. Coffee, this
Hear
is
me
not the
out.
Gemini way. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. You know
Yo,
what's
my
going on
birthday
out
June
here.
the 8th, by the way. Coffee Day is June the
Yeah,
8th.
mine the 14th for sure. We're gonna stay right there. Let's
Shout
get
out.
back to the subject at hand.
So
You
this is
know
what I
that
was
they
gonna say.
fucking. Are they fucking?
Verb, listen
Coffee?
to me. Everybody's
Coffee,
fucking.
is they fucking?
Everybody's fucking. Everybody's
Okay,
fucking.
thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed. Because when I
Now
say it, I
listen,
sound crazy. All
hear
right,
me out.
cool.
Hear me out. Everything happens in cycles as well, though, right? So I feel like also battle rap is kind of breaking itself down to build itself back up. The prices are going down, the leagues are fading away, you know what I mean? Different things like that. So maybe it might be, like I said, maybe these different things need to break down. These different battlers need to stop battling, or just take a break to themselves, or whatever the case may be, and just restructure itself. It might just be breaking itself down to build itself back up. It very much is a whole new era, even for me. And I came in what, 2017?
You don't like the new people then.
I think they're stars, but I think they're getting mixed up in the mix of this plethora of everybody thinks they can battle, or everybody wants to battle. Nobody wants to be an observer anymore. Everybody wants to be a part of something, and that's why I think it just has to break itself back down and build itself back up. I think that Bonnie and the Boss altercation is a prime example of that. I don't think that used to happen back as often, like
Man, hell
getting that
no.
agitated by, like, we weren't you first of all, like, you guys weren't this accessible. You couldn't just hop in
No,
anything and just talk
no.
to a Verb. You couldn't just hop in
Uh-uh.
anything and talk to Tay Rock or Big T or anybody. So also that breaking down that accessibility too also just made an issue. So again, I just think everything is kind of breaking itself down to restructure and build itself back up. The price will drop to come back up, just like real estate, just like stocks, just like everything. I
That
think
shit
so.
it ain't gonna come back up, man.
I
We've been here
think
too
so.
long. It
Nah,
always
So
goes
yeah,
up.
it's
it's
gonna
Now
too
once
become
it's
it,
too
something
tough.
else.
It looks too
it
tough because
yeah.
well, I think it's gonna be tough because what's happening like now, like fans feel like they even with y'all, and as long as they feel that way, it's gonna be tough because they be boosting up the wrong people, they
It's
be
gonna
saying the
cycle
wrong
out. They're
people
gonna
good.
cycle out though. It's gonna cycle out.
You
Everything's
think
gonna
so?
cycle
Even
out.
with
I
like
do.
spaces and all that shit.
Yeah, spaces ain't gonna they don't spaces is controlled by who is controlled by.
I feel like
So that
Spaces is already dying out. You don't see all the Spaces battlers that pretty much were stars. You see now on the stages. You don't see as many space battles popping up. You don't see all these different space dramas going back and forth. I feel like that's dying down. No,
Nah,
let's
you
just
right.
see.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
got like spaces
I mean
events and
it's
shit
a
like that.
it
So
all depends
people
on what
actually
room you
battled
walk
from the
in.
spaces and became battleless?
Appa,
Yeah,
Eunice,
a lot.
Broccoli,
Like who?
Eunice
Appa,
is
Eunice,
Eunice might be the biggest
Broccoli,
one.
Oh, Eunice came from a. Okay, okay, okay.
Appa, Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Um, I don't know. I'm missing some for sure. But definitely that was a COVID thing. You know what I mean? So I do feel like, again, that's dying down as well. Lessons are being learned from just, again, accessibility. You talking directly to people now about things that we put our heart, time, and sweat into. So yeah, sometimes it's gonna get heated. That's why battle rappers be fighting. But I guess people, everybody's learning that. I guess breaking down to build back up.
Well, the leagues want the rappers to be ecstatic. That way you'll never know the truth. As long as the rappers are ecstatic, the league will win. It's just what it is because you'll never know the truth. Because people, that phrase, the money is the root of all evil, is real. It is.
Who do you think should make the majority of the money, the league or the talent?
I think,
I
damn,
think
who
we
makes
all
up
should
the
make money.
majority?
The majority, I think it should be split. Like that's the only
You
way this
think it
gonna
should
keep
be
going.
even, Big T? You think that the league and the battlers should be making like even profits?
It depends on what the battler does, though, too, on stage. And
Yeah, like
In the
it
world,
depends on how to,
investor always get the most money. Like
yeah, they should, though.
because
Because they're
yeah.
rolling the
they
dice.
take the
Yeah.
loss. So I feel like it should be So if you investing, then you should get your money back and some, and have enough to pay everybody. But I
If they
think it
treat
should
the
be
artist right though. So they gotta treat
got
the
to make
artist
sure the
right.
artist is right
Yeah.
though.
If you
That's
don't
all.
treat the artist right, you gotta let it go. For sure.
So are
And
you
it's
a
not
are you an independent contractor, or are you an employee?
no, I
This
say
is the
Independent
independent.
difference.
contractor for sure.
So
Yeah.
they don't have to treat you like anything. You negotiate a contract, you get your payment, you do your job, and then you go on to your next
No,
job.
no, that's a lie. You are gonna treat me how the fuck I said. That's out. It ain't gonna be. I don't give a fuck just because I'm an independent contractor. I'm not set to slave. You are gonna fly me this way. This is how this gonna act,
Well, that's
and
in
I'm
your
not staying
contract.
here.
That's in your
And I
contract
need two
terms.
queen beds in my
Yeah,
hotel
that's
room.
it.
That's in
That
your
I don't.
contract terms.
Coffee. Think about how many times you ever saw me coming out of the hotel with rappers. I
That's
don't
in
play
your
that shit.
contract terms, though.
No, it's not. That's in my thoughts, in my verbal expression. It ain't got nothing to do with no contract. That's
But
what
my
I tell
point
them.
being
Hey,
is
I'm
when
not
you
doing
guys,
that. I'm not operating like that. You want the
so
best version of me? I'm not doing it. What's up?
when you guys say that it should be like even or it should be equal or close to equal or the investor should get a little bit more, that's like saying the NBA and the basketball players should be getting right around the same thing. We know this is not to be a fact. As much as they're getting paid, the NBA is still doing numerous amounts more than them. The NFL is still getting paid a lot more than the actual players. So, with
Yeah, we're
that,
not saying that though. We're saying they should. The investors should get the money.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what we said. We ain't
so
say.
then what's the problem with a league looking to profit at the end of their event when they're done paying the talent?
What do you mean?
I don't
Nothing's
see
wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong
We
with
just
that.
said. We just said. Yeah, we said they can.
Oh, so
Yeah, we
then
said
what?
they
So what
should.
do you
Yeah.
mean by money is the root of all evil?
No, I'm saying because what I said was the leagues make sure the artists are ecstatic and we don't talk. Because if the artists talk and show their documents, the artists would never be arguing because they know that the league can lie to them both. But as long as the league can make you like not like a nigga or something, you won't communicate with them. You'll never get the truth. The league might tell you, "Yeah, I got him for low and I paid you more." That ain't accurate at all.
Why would they tell you that?
No, but you know the mind games of how they play. You've been around long enough, like you
See,
know
I've
the game.
never played. I would hope they wasn't playing those games about my money or my contracts.
Shit. You better tell
No,
us.
for real, I would
You
really
see how
hope
we
that
both
they
laughed at you? We both laughed. We've been here
yeah,
a
I
lot
would
longer
really
than
hope
you. We
they
both
wasn't.
laughed. We said,
Oh, I got her for the low, so I'm
Man,
gonna give you more.
every $1,000, I feel like niggas is taking at least 200 to 300 in every business. Like if they paying you money, that's probably more money you're supposed to be getting.
Yeah, but in
well,
what world would they be negotiating with another contractor based on one contractor's? I would just really hope that's not. Maybe that's. I don't know before
what?
my era, but I would really hope that that's not.
Yes, it
I
is a
know
thing.
niggas talk amongst themselves to figure out what they got in a battle. I don't do that personally, but I know people that do. I don't know how that benefits anybody.
Well, that's what they told you if they ain't showed it to you. But the
All right, let
league
me
will
let
tell.
me ask you this, Coffee. If you was battling somebody, right, and
Hmm.
they was giving, let's say they gave you 5 bands, and you
Hmm.
found out the other battler was getting 10, would you go try to renegotiate your contract?
I negotiated what I wanted already.
And so if
What
you
Right.
heard that they got double of what you got, you wouldn't, you'd still be cool with it. You would battle still.
I would battle still. I've already negotiated what I wanted. I don't make my terms based on anybody else. I
But
base my
what if
terms
the
on what
league
I
tell
want.
you? What if the league tell you, "Hey, I paid her the same thing I paid you," and you find out she got paid double? Are you mad?
Yeah, because why'd you lie and
There
why
you
are you
go.
even telling me her
Because they're
information?
supposed to, copy. They're
I've never
supposed
been in
to.
that situation though. Let me just clarify that.
Shit.
I've never had nobody come to me and say, "Yeah, I got y'all for the." I don't even play those kind of. Nobody. I don't have that kind of communication to be. That's just me being a
Oh
hundred.
shit. Oh
I
well maybe.
negotiate my shit. I say what
Uh,
I want. They say what they can do. We maybe go back and forth. We come to an agreement, and the battle happens. I don't inquire about nobody. I don't pocket watch. I
yeah, I
get
mean
what
it.
I want, and that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, no, it's not about the artist pocket watching. Sometimes the league play. If you're valuable in any way, they will play little games. Man. Yes, they will.
Then negotiate your price.
No, we're not talking about the negotiation of the price. We're talking about two different whole things. If you're valuable to a league, they will
Hmm.
play games with you. Yes, they will. Because they have to keep you at bay. Yes, they will. We've been here a long time. Since the money started falling, we've been here. We know this procedure. They will play.
Everything I've built is off transparency. I hope and I hope that everybody I've dealt with is on the same shit. I can't lie.
You would
I
be
really
shocked.
can't. I probably would.
Maybe they
You would.
got it right with you.
Just you, copy. We'll just leave it right there. It's just
Maybe
you.
they got it right
You
with
ain't
you,
got to
Coffee.
worry about it, baby.
Yeah, I don't
You
play the
safe.
contract games. Like you know,
No,
and
no,
then
you
I'm a
safe. Hey,
female
coffee,
as
you safe.
well.
You safe. It ain't
Yeah.
happening. Don't even
And I'm
worry
a
about it.
female, so I might have a whole different interaction. You know what I mean?
No, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. We just gonna say you good. Everybody else is distinctive. So if you ain't synced it, don't look for it. You good then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't put it in your
So
mind if
just
you ain't.
out of curiosity, you guys
Uh
really be like,
No ma'am. No
I
ma'am.
want
No
to
just
know. So you
no
do be
we ain't
like,
got time for that shit.
what is my
No.
opponent getting? Hey yo,
No. Listen.
what is he getting?
No, coffee. It's no big thing. You ain't have to see it, so it don't matter. Like your our struggles ain't yours, so don't worry about that. You safe. Just operate that way. Everybody else, we know what we talking about. It's games. But if they don't get playing with you, then you're special. There you go.
Shit, female battle rap a whole different
That's
thing.
it. Huh?
T, you be asking what your opponent getting?
No, we
Hell
don't ask
no.
that. No, they play. Listen, we don't have to ask. They play games. People play games.
I feel
It's
you.
yeah. Coffee still trying to figure that out. Like, hey, hold on. Now, Coffee, you good. You good. We talking about our slave problems. You know what I'm saying?
I also feel like y'all been in the game long too. Y'all got real rapport with people. Y'all know people for real. Like I
Yeah.
really
We
can't.
know much more than y'all know, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. By
Mm,
especially me, for sure, for sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we know kind of we seen the ins and outs because we the first rappers that was starting to get money from
But you know they also
shows and
learn with us too though. So you got to think about it like, you know what I mean?
trial and error.
I
Yep.
Yeah.
do
So they
agree.
they
I
try they
do
trial
agree.
and error. They might have got it right with niggas, but
Yep.
like man, nah, I can't do that no more because this didn't work out when it was with Big
I
T. Now.
agree. I do
You know what I'm
agree.
saying? So
But also too, check this out. They also know the mistakes they made with us by not keeping us up under their umbrella. That's why the next era they put them on
that's
harder
why they put
contracts.
them contracts in
Yeah,
y'all
like, hey,
ass.
y'all ain't gonna do a bitch ass thing unless we say, because they knew it was a mistake they made with us.
They
You know what I'm
slap
saying?
they
So
slap
they made the
contracts
next
on
era
motherfuckers.
guys. We had way more freedom than the next era. The next era is in prison. They can't do nothing if you do one thing. So the next era contracts got lower and more abusive. Like you ain't gonna do shit. I don't give a fuck what you think. You ain't doing nothing. We didn't have that problem. So it's different forms of slavery. They couldn't do us like that. We was too far gone. So the new guys coming, they ain't get that. They ain't getting that access. Uh-uh. So if you theirs, you're theirs. You sitting still. That's it. You're gonna wait. You're gonna accept what come. You're gonna take whatever this is. That's how they understood that. But our era, you couldn't control them. If I wanted to go wherever I wanted to go, that was it. They can be mad, but it was like, nah, and
So y'all never had like 3 battle deals, 4 battle deals, so forth.
No, hell no.
our battle deals came like that. They came with a handshake. I here goes some money. Just do this.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how that came with us.
the
And
first
we
couple of
honored.
them. Then
Yeah,
we
So
we
got
they
honored
more
our.
absolutely
contracts.
learned from y'all. What the fuck? I would never invest
Yeah.
my money off Scout's honor. That's crazy.
No, no, but no, but this is the thing, Coffee. We still showed up to get our money because there was a lot of money they was playing with. Hey, here goes some money for you right now. Just give me 2 battles in a row. They didn't never like the shit y'all go through. No, Here goes some money. Hey, I'm gonna call you 2 more times. Here go the advance for that. All right, bet. Say that, and then the next 2 niggas, you get that done. It's over with. We knew it, but we were showing up to get our money for sure. We wasn't like this era. They do disappear more. Our era, oh, we was going to get our money because it was just like here your paper, bro. Here's your paper. You know what I'm saying? Do that. I need you. I'm gonna need you 2 times. Bet. We
what
just knew
era
what
you
it
feel
was.
like stop showing up? What era is that?
When the more money that came, the caffeine after the caffeine era, or the era majority of the caffeine era is why the money didn't go up again because it stopped. They had P controlling it. They was giving that money to their friends. You know, just like here, take this. Just you be my friend. You can have that. The money gets fucked up. Nobody want to do it. It stopped right there. It went up every other time from smack to URL to caffeine. It went up. It died after that. It's them new niggas. It's that wiggle style, the new niggas, the clickish, the kissing, the singing, karaoke, all that shit. That ain't. That's when everything went bad.
You not fucking with niggas singing karaoke.
We ain't never got no funny singing no karaoke, nigga. That's why they treated us like dope boys. You couldn't tell no dope boys let's go out here and sing on a fucking teleprompter and drink together. We man fucking around too. We hit these hoes, man. We outside. What you talking about? How many times we landed in New York City and all of us scattered through that motherfucker? He over there fucking with them hoes, coming back here, this, that, another, upstairs, downstairs. We was moving like dope boys. It was just that. What time you gonna be there? Bet we all here. We gonna all pull up at the time. Let's go there and get this done. Everybody go find dude, get your paper, and we out. Like that how that went? Yes, that's how that shit went. We out the door. It wasn't nothing else. Hey, Verb, I need you 2 more times. You'll take this. Give me this. Bet. Here go half the money. Boom, I'm out. That's it. We knew I knew I was in with him 2 times. It was just like selling dope. I knew I'm in with you. How much I'm down with you. All right, cool. I knew that. That's how we operated. Then it got worse. But we also could move around and go touch it with anybody though. Yeah, they would get mad or something like that if you went certain places they didn't like. I didn't never let that shit dictate where the fuck. I didn't let other niggas' wars dictate my money, man. I didn't give a fuck. It was, nah, I'm go over there. What do you got for me? I'm over there.
Yeah, that going to other places, that niggas did not like that shit, boy.
Yeah, that's why now they get abused for it. Y'all make mistakes now. Y'all is in punishment. Shit, that couldn't happen to us. We was like, what? We doing that? Is you crazy? I'm gonna go get his too. Life's short. Fuck, I'm let y'all dictate how the fuck the money go. No, because if I don't like somebody, you'll still put them on the card, right? Yeah. Well, fuck that. Coffee. It was a if you'd have came in around the time with us, you would have saw a whole nother time. It felt like something that you ain't never we can't even explain.
Nah, I could tell.
Everything was better. Everything.
It
It
was
felt
good
like
times though. At the same time, like
It was
man.
more
shit
competitive
got
too,
shit.
though. Like it
Yeah,
was more
it was
competitive.
about it was about the money, but it show was about nigga. I want to beat your ass.
I want to be the
Yes, it's
best.
Like
not
you
like
don't rap better than me, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's what we was on.
for sure. And you could feel the competition when you walked in the building. You could feel it. Like it wasn't about the money. It
feel
wasn't
like some
about
people still got that hunger. It's y'all era that don't have it no more. Probably because y'all been doing
shit.
it so long.
No, it ain't that. It can't be us because they still calling us and giving us money. Can't be us.
Yeah.
And y'all don't be up there rapping like y'all used to be rapping.
How come we don't?
Well, not a lot of y'all. Some of y'all do, but not enough.
Damn, what the fuck, coffee? That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah. How come we don't? Look, it's still. It's look. If the older era guys are not rapping how they used to rap, and the league still wants to give us the money, these niggas ain't super shit. Then coffee. If that's the case, if they still want to roll their dice on the niggas that's older,
You guys are still that, like I said, foundation. You guys are still foundation. You still are who you are. You still got your name. So they still look, we want you guys to still come and compete, whether it's one of your era people or a grudge match or a new nigga. And what I'll say is that a lot of the times that don't happen, even for the girls.
can you go out on a date with a nigga? Ain't it two different things when you like the nigga and you don't like him? Coffee.
I'm just saying, as far as the
Well, let's
competitive
ask you
part,
that first, time, baby.
Being
I wouldn't
competitive
know
with
none of that.
everybody ain't really like that. Like
If you like the
Then
nigga, if
don't
you
take
really want,
it.
man,
no,
it's
no,
money.
no,
Who
no.
not gonna take the money?
Give it to who they gonna
You
give it to?
cheating your
Coffee.
fans then.
No,
I ain't
coffee.
cheating,
Here's the
motherfucker.
thing, coffee. This what you gotta understand. Everybody got a choice. The league has the money. They have a choice to give it to who they want.
And
If
they
they don't want,
expect you to come and be, we want a showtime every time. We want a, big T bunny ears type of moment every time. You know what I mean?
no, that's
Every
not accurate,
time.
coffee. That's not accurate. Because look, the first problem, you could just not call the older guy and just call one of the you new stupid niggas.
But then they
Call
ain't
one
gonna
of the
have
you
nobody.
stupid
Then they
niggas.
ain't gonna have nobody in their building.
Then
We
nobody. See, that's
want.
what you got. You got to think about probability. We telling her something because we've been here longer. She ain't gonna even understand it. It's 100. She not gonna. She ain't gonna understand it. The league got the choice. If the league is willing to roll the dice on an old dog that don't fight like it used to, opposed to a new fresh one, that new fresh one don't exist. It don't exist on the board. Nobody knew it. It can't. That don't even hypothetically make sense. Why the fuck I'm gonna go pay a old boxer that I know is fucked up in his mind when I can go get a young fresh star? There's no young fresh star then. Why is there no young fresh star? Because they all kiss and go to karaoke. Coffee.
Dog, they don't all kiss, Verb. That's crazy,
They are
bro.
fucking. Coffee said
They
that. Coffee just
Oh
they
my
don't
told you.
all. You got to stop
god.
saying they all kiss, Verb. Not all of them, dog.
No. I
No,
don't
I'm
know. I
telling
do
you.
agree. The league should, give these new guys, but the new guys still have to see people like y'all. That's still my whole
You
point.
still blaming it on us, Coffee. What does the new guy got
No,
to do?
it's
The
a
new look.
conglomerate of things.
The new guy ain't shit then, Coffee. You gotta admit that first. What the fuck he need us
They
for?
gotta get they same thing that I
He
have to
got
do.
his
You
own
gotta
class of people.
battle.
Look,
You
look,
gotta.
look, Coffee. We didn't hunt the first class before us. We took our own people
Yeah,
That's very true.
before they
exactly.
came.
We
So
wanted to
so
be the best amongst each other. We didn't care like,
yes.
all right, Mook and them waiting 20, 30,000. We not sitting and waiting for Mook and Lux. No,
No,
come
No,
we
on,
I
not. We
Havo.
agree.
getting
I
it
Come
agree.
in.
on,
I agree. I
Hitman.
agree.
Come on,
Okay,
Verb. Come
okay,
on
okay,
with them.
okay. Y'all got
Yeah,
me.
okay. Yeah, make them be
Damn.
stars.
Okay.
They should not have to look back and be like, we need you. No, the
That was
fuck
a
you
good
don't.
one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
leagues, they should take that shit personal because that's a really good one. I hope y'all they clip that shit and post it because absolutely right.
that does 100% make sense. Get us out the way then. Y'all should be stars. If they gotta say, "Come on, I want a shot with them," that's wrong.
See, when I came in though, it wasn't really nobody in my class, so I had to go out of my class. But in this case, it is a whole bunch of niggas in one class. Like it
Come
is
on,
no reason that they shouldn't be
and
getting
they
each other
all waiting
out
on
of
our
there.
opportunity. Come
That's
on,
very
please,
true.
please give us, please give me a chance. Give me. Okay, so what the
Mhm.
fuck you need me for?
Clock that. Hmm.
Yeah, because if you don't need me, or if I ain't this, talk to one of your own people.
Yeah,
They
they
need
should be
eyes.
having really great matches within their class. That's a very good point. So you knew I hope the new people is in here listening too because there really is no excuse for that when you think about it. It's a whole bunch of y'all. Why don't y'all have any battle of the year contenders in your class?
Because it ain't none. Coffee, they not shit. You gotta say that with us. Yeah,
Oh
they
wow. Let
not
me see.
shit. Like, look, everybody always say, "Well,
We gotta
y'all
get
need to
those
give
kind
us
of
something."
matches built.
And I think originality is the thing too, man. It's like nothing new. Like you ain't seen nothing like
That's because a fan
it
can
ain't no
do it,
new
man.
style that I just seen. It's like, oh, that nigga, oh, this some different this some different kung
That's
fu right
crazy.
here.
I just literally was telling Jazz that like it's no real original characters. Like nobody
It's
really
no different
feels.
kung fu I ain't seen in a minute, man. Like I seen this
Yeah,
before. Like okay,
facts.
this move
That's
he
because
doing,
the
I seen
fans
this
can do
before.
it,
Let me.
y'all.
And then when people are different or like, they you get shunned for it. No, you should sound
Oh
more,
yeah, yeah. You definitely get shunned for being different too, but that I'd rather do that. Give shun me for being different than for me
straight
for the copycat. Before
straight
you
up.
see me just four by setting up a nigga for 3 rounds, shun me for you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's hundreds of people doing that same concept now. The same exact setup, the same exact flows, the same. So I do agree there. We do need more. Yep, you're right. That's
Yeah,
a call
so
to
that
action to the leagues and these and everybody in these new classes. It's like at least 30 to 40 people in at least the past two classes of the men for sure. The girls at least have 20 girls in this new class period. Y'all need to be grumbling.
and they
Y'all
all
need to
ask
be
us,
grumbling.
Coffee, they all ask us. They see us and they look at us with envy and shit. And then they ask us, "Hey, so when I'm up, hey, is it possible?" Like, man, talk to your people. Y'all trying to
It's
run up here and play with us. We know y'all don't know shit. We gonna kick y'all little asses and then you're gonna be back down where you was.
Because even in female battle rap, the class before me, it was a whole bunch of girls and they was all rumbling. I just came in so late. Queen of the Ring wasn't really, active no more. But they got all these different girls, Guns N' Roses League, Queen of the Ring sparring sessions. Y'all got to start rumbling, getting y'all competition out of there. That's the way you're going to rise up. Now that you think about it. In the leagues, we challenging y'all to book them, I guess. And let the main events be the main events. So then now the money is there because y'all should be trying to rumble to get out of the ranks anyways.
A nigga that's a main event, if he's that heavy, you should be able to put his battle by himself and put a bunch of new niggas on there and it should be the same thing.
I agree.
That's it. If you got a main battle on the card that's okay, this is the draw, and you got a bunch of other big names on it, that's all they power working together.
I
You
agree.
put
But
it,
the main event
you
got a main event. It got to promote on both sides.
there
It
you
got
go.
to.
There you see that's the
that's what
thing.
you
The
paying
leagues
for.
don't. Yeah, the leagues don't like the main event. That's who everything. The reason why you paid him the most money is because you're riding on these two people to sell your event. If they're that hot, you don't need big names on it. You need new names. Put the new names on the card with your one main event and see if it do the same thing. But if you put four main event matches on one card, that's all they power in one thing.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You gotta put them new stupid niggas on stage that's better than the other ones.
And
They're
not to
never
be
gonna
like
get
that,
seen.
but like day one, I was at the day one trenches event for Pray for My Enemies. They got undercard niggas that be rumbling, and when the battles drop, they really good. And it's another league that have good day one battles that I'm missing right now. T top events be having good, you know what I mean? So it is some good people, but I just
Okay,
think
have you
more.
battled Jazz? Coffee?
Yeah, yeah, I battle her on
Okay,
normally.
so what's a girl you ain't battled?
Official
Okay, so let's start right
QB.
there. Let's start there. Let's
Uh-huh.
say if it's you and officials, right?
Mm-mm.
Y'all will be the main event. That means you supposed to put like four of them up and coming girls that's hard.
Yeah,
on there so they can be visually seen, so they can develop into stars instead of saying I'm gonna go pack it with stars. You
I
pack it
agree.
with stars, you don't know what that shit is because
But the
everybody
fans
got
got to
power.
come out too. The fans got to come out too, because again, everybody got to make a return or even break even. And if we only put one main event, and again, the main event doesn't sell the card because I can't name the last time that we've seen one main event with a whole undercard. I have not seen a card like that in a
What's a whole
very,
undercard?
where you were saying like it's a whole bunch of
You'll never
developing
see it.
talent.
That's why I see that. Look, we're saying the same thing. If the leagues want to hold themselves and say this is a main event fight, you do not need any other names on that. You should be pushing the new niggas if they that heavy. That don't make sense. If you got if you got four matches on the card, and you're highlighting one as the main event, but you got four other niggas with fan bases, that's power in one thing. What you do is you get a main event and you put the up and comers on it and see what the nigga does then. That's the only way you're gonna do it. If you load it up with people with fan bases, you don't know where that credit going to. How? How is it possible? If you got 10 niggas on the card and they all got fan bases, how do you say who's doing what?
I agree.
It's impossible. It's impossible. Everybody, I want to go be on this card or be on this card. Okay, cool. But y'all all fueling one card. If it's that heavy of a draw, it don't need nobody else. It don't make sense. If they're how do we prove who's really a draw? Because to be a draw of a fight, it takes two things. Both fighters got to be talking. They both got to have traction. Those things. So if you make that your fight, you make them do the work because you paid them the money. So that means the other guys on the card should be just up and comers, so we can try to get some new faces that somebody want to kill. But if you put a bunch of big names on one card, how do you credit it? They all got fan bases.
Mm.
Niggas think backwards and dumb. Make them stand alone. Simple. Then you know what the fuck is going on. But if you got 10 niggas with power in the core, how do you put that traction on somebody? That's
To
10
be to
people's
I
be,
don't
fan
think
it's
base.
still
niggas want
not
to
selling
be
out
on
a
nothing
room
no more. A
though.
lot of niggas want to skip the line, man.
But look, it's still 10 fan bases, Colin. It's still 10 fan bases.
And it's still not filling up a room in the past like year or so.
How
A
do you
few a,
okay,
a
you
few
gotta think.
events have filled up a venue I've seen, not even just necessarily saying that I've been a part of, but that I've seen. But I'm saying, like, even with these pack, quote unquote, action pack cards with all these different fan bases, it's still not filling a room these days.
Yeah, niggas on some. They rather see this shit online. They ain't even. They waiting till this shit drop. Like niggas. I don't know. They ain't.
Yeah, that shit is don't make sense.
Mm. Well, anyways, it was fun picking you guys' brains. I'm gonna get to work now.
All right, most bet.
Bye.